about you, but I used to get so frustrated whenever I was told to stretch. Yes, it helped a little bit, but I didn't get the results that I was promised. This is Estelle, and I'm going to break down the basics of stretching so you don't waste your time. Hey, Nova, what's up? Oh, don't worry. They know to like, follow, and subscribe. Everyone wants to empower their healing. It was only after becoming a massage therapist that I found out why my stretching wasn't really helping. Stretching is super picky. If done poorly, the most you can hope for is invigorating the tissues, not changing them. In other words, the fluids will be pumped out and the new fluids will take their place, but the tissues stay the same structurally. That feels nice, sure, but isn't going to give you lasting relief. To be fair, these mistakes are super easy to make. The goal of stretching is to place specific force on your soft tissues that challenge the body to restructure your fascia by both breaking up the over collagenous areas and encouraging the development of elastin, the molecule in our fascia that gives us our flexibility. It's the elastin that allows room for the ground substance and protects us from tearing if we do something too strenuous without proper training and warm up. The challenge is how the body protects homeostasis. That applies to your fascia too. You have the compensation pattern for a reason. Your body is trying to make sure you survive, plain and simple. The problem is you are functioning with tissues structured in a way they're not meant to be. This causes them to be torn apart by the new compensation pattern. Stretching done properly is one tool you can use today without equipment to free yourself from these patterns, protect your joints, and increase your strength potential. The catch is fascia doesn't have the nervous system to tell it to change. There are special cells called fibroblasts that are constantly restructuring your fascia along the lines of force placed on it. In short, the way you use your body determines how much collagen or elastin you have there. Now that you have an understanding of how fascia works and that your body is always trying to protect homeostasis, you can understand why the details of stretching matter so much. The foundation of stretching is the form, how long you hold it, how many times you repeat it. And your form is a big deal. For example, everyone knows the hamstring stretch or the touch your toes stretch. Most people have a low quality form, so even if they hold it for a minimum of 15 seconds and repeat it 2 more times, they won't see measurable results. And this can happen because they tried to push through their first obstacle, or they have severe compensation pattern that they're not aware of, causing severe poor posture for that stretch. We have all heard about posture, so I will not harp on that. But no one talks about how the body fights the changes that stretching brings. I call them obstacles. When you do a stretch, there is a level of pushing the joints and the muscles can tolerate. When you try to push past that, the body won't let you go deeper. It almost feels like a catch. And you can see that in the hamstring stretch. When you try to get lower, you can't, so you bend your knees more. Sometimes I call it cheating to be playful about it, but really it's the body trying to protect homeostasis. And that is why we stretch 3 times. The first time is to challenge homeostasis. The second time is to get the nervous system to change. You need a few times of the body telling the brain how things have changed before the brain tells the muscles to change. First, by letting go of the compensation pattern at least enough for the second step. And then the next obstacle is the brain. Your brain likes to keep your body as close to homeostasis as possible. So even if the compensation pattern has changed, your brain is going to tell your muscles to not change too much. By holding the stretch for a minimum of 15 seconds, your soft tissues and brain have had a dynamic conversation that is the equivalent of talking through something for an hour or two. The nervous system is epic. That lets the brain learn, oh, we're not going to die. We can change. Of course, the third time is to restructure the fascia. You've moved through two obstacles and can now stretch deeper. That amount of force on the fascia will reprogram your fibroblasts. They need more time to change the muscle do, and that's why you have to wait a minimum of 15 seconds. And now that I've broken it down, I will show you what it looks like. So first you need to make sure that your posture is as good as you can get it and move until you feel that first catch. Then you hold it. When you do the second time, your catch will be farther through the motion. The third time, you will be able to maintain your posture and go even deeper. That is when you have restructured your soft tissues. Well, as much as you can with one set. Another issue is understanding that you are stretching in multiple dimensions. We are three-dimensional after all. So you may need to make micro adjustments to get the right angle for the specific area. An example is stretching your hip. You might need to angle your knee just a few degrees differently to get the right part of the piriformis. Just keep that posture while you stretch, like this. You want to feel some mild discomfort, but no pain. If time, energy, bandwidth, etc. are not readily available, that's okay. Start with doing one stretch correctly. One set is easy, and you don't have to think about doing it. Add your next stretch. To start, you can reach out to a professional like a massage therapist, personal trainer, or physical therapist. Or you can focus on what hurts the most and search for a video like this one. And feel free to check out my channel for more stretches. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below if you have any questions.